Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Rivera Urban Homestead. I got a little gift yesterday. Well, that gardeners might call a gift. Some people would be like, what? You're excited about that? But I found a resource to start using in my compost for manure. I don't have any chickens yet anymore, or any manure source really. So I just found a manure source. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so here is my new manure source. Minus the pasta. That is from my neighbor's guinea pigs. My neighbor is in 4-H and she has like 4 guinea pigs. She uses the wood shavings for the deep litter method in her little house that they're in. And so she was out yesterday saying that she had to clean her guinea pig cage. And I was like, ooh, bag that stuff up and let me have it. Guinea pig manure is pretty much just like rabbit manure. They eat the same thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer it into my compost pile. And maybe that manure will just keep that compost pile a little bit hotter. Give it a little more nutrients and a little more potency. Because I think I'm lacking in my compost because all I use is my local vegetation. So I think a little bit of manure is going to go a long way in the compost. And once I get chickens going again, then that'll help out as well. But for right now, I just source this locally next door from my neighbor. So we're going to use this guinea pig manure and we're going to get it mixed into the compost. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to, first of all, I just put that in yesterday, so I'm going to just wet it down. And then I'm going to add a layer of the guinea pig. Pretty big bag too, so that's nice. Get it wet. It's almost going to be like a compost lasagna. Now from the other bin I have, I'm going to start taking my existing compost, taking the top off. Flipping that on top. And that's breaking down nicely. And some more. And of course, don't forget to add your kitchen compost bucket. Alright, well that's a good sized pile I got going on, guys. Of course, all the bugs are going to start working. I'm hoping with that manure in it, it gives that little spike of nitrogen in there, and it'll start just being a little hotter, maybe more productive as far as the quickness. So, and obviously more nutritious for the plants and the soil. So yeah, that is my new manure source at the moment. Whenever they clean that out, they'll give me that bag. I think they clean it out maybe once a month or something like that, so it'll be a good source coming through. Think outside the box when you're doing your homesteading, guys. I mean, guinea pig manure. Who would have thought? But it will work just like rabbit. So there you go. Here's my little tip. Just think outside the box when you're making your place more effective. These bugs just love this compost, man. Oh yeah, that'll be good in the raised beds, guys. Okay guys, so yeah, I had to do a video on it. I mean, they gave it to me last night, this big old bag, and I didn't even realize it was going to be that much, because I was just like, oh yeah, I'll take the guinea pig scraps and put them in my compost pile. Whole bag, man, it's awesome. All the wood chips, going to compost in with that manure and all my vegetable matter and plant matter. I think it's going to be a good addition to the compost pile. Once I get the chickens going, then I'll have both of them going into my compost. And right now I have to mow like every week pretty much. You mow out front and by next weekend it's growing like mad out there, so I got plenty of grass clippings coming in. So tomorrow is the 4th of July. Everyone have a safe one. Don't be all crazy and driving and drinking and all that, you know. Stay at the house or stay at a spot. Enjoy the time with your family and friends. We're going to barbecue some nice grass-fed organic beef burgers and just kind of hang out. Bought a couple little fireworks. You know, Tyler, he goes to bed about 8:15, so I'm going to try and keep him up a little later so he can at least see some little fireworks, you know. But besides that, guinea pig poop, guys. Who would have thought, right? One person's poop is another person's treasure. So anyway, it's going to be awesome. I'm excited about it. I'm glad I got it incorporated in there. Everything's moist. Everything's going to just start blowing up. It's going to get hot. We're going to have compost really soon. Real soon, probably a month or two. So I'm going to start an additional pile once I start cutting my grass again. I cut it yesterday, so that was what was at the base. But I'm going to put a new pile going. That way that pile can just kind of sit and get composted thoroughly through. So everyone have a good weekend, and think outside the box, guys. Like I said, guinea pigs next door, perfect. Rabbit poop, perfect. If you don't have room or you cannot have chickens or cows or horses or anything like that, man, get rabbits. Rabbits are quiet. They don't take much space, and they have great manure for the compost. Or actually, it can go right directly into the garden with the rabbits because it doesn't burn the plants. It's not like chicken manure. Chicken manure, you really got to let that compost in because it will burn your plants if you put it directly on your garden. Not rabbits. And from what I hear, not guinea pig either. But I want to compost it in anyway because of the urine content in the bedding. I just want to get it all composted and good to go. So if you don't have room for chickens and all this other stuff, think about a rabbit. If you want 1 or 2 rabbits for your little raised bed, for your compost pile, it'll be beneficial. So you guys have a good weekend. Again, I'm off tomorrow, which is awesome. So a little 3-day weekend we had. And that's it. We will talk to you guys later. Have a good day, and happy 4th of July.